Hey, this is Boiler.Room.Collections. Myself, Elijah, with Spooky. We're here in DNR Records in Croydon, best garage shop in the world, really.
Yeah, mate.
Spooky, man. Introduce yourself, sir.
Yeah, my name's Spooky. Obviously well known for Spartan and that. Been doing a pirate radio thing for God knows how long.
Roughly how long have you been doing it for?
I'd say about 12 years, 12, 13 years. So yeah, man, it's been a long time.
And how old are you? You're saying 12 years, like, that's not a long time, but
yeah,
how old are you?
It doesn't seem like a long time, but when I say that I'm 27, nah. Yeah. So yeah, it does seem, wow, I've been doing this from like secondary school days, for me anyway.
So you went to radio in secondary school uniform. Have you ever done that before?
No, I wish. I know guys who have done that before, but for me it's like, okay, weekend's here, I've got a radio show, crack on.
We've got your actual first plate that you cut.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about this, what this is.
This was like a couple bootlegs that I did.
Your first dub plate you cut was a bootleg?
Yeah.
Alright.
It's like the belly of mashups and that, so yeah, I just thought, you know what, everyone else is cutting dubs, I want to cut a dub. Let's see what goes into cutting a dub. Yeah. And obviously like, get your own tunes or like other people's tunes, go down to the cutting house and get them cut. So that's you, sorted.
Tell us about this one in particular, like where it's cut. And like
this is cut at JTS, which is now closed. But yeah, obviously, if you knew him, you could just roll up. If you didn't know him, you had to phone up and book it. So.
And that's what's on the T-shirt as well. Like,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah. Even man, that Snoopsy's been up there. So yeah, Snoopsy was the guy. Anyhow, JTS was involved, then yeah, Snoopsy was that guy, innit?
So this is what, a Genius bootleg?
Yeah, it's like a mixture.
And it still works, yeah?
Yeah, it still works. It still plays through, man. No skips or nothing. Well looked after, mate.
So like, what are the tunes I cut? So Slow Jam, you did this, right?
Yeah, I built this one. It's a mashup of Carb Unit Slow Jam, Whizbit Jam Hot, Wiley's Eskimo, the Devil's Mix, and yeah, Centurion's Midnight. Yeah. So yeah, it's like 4 tunes in one.
Did you hear things like that at the time, or is like the kind of?
It just what the mind constructed at that point. So I thought, you know what, no one ain't done one, and then like gave it the name Slow Jam Night. Yeah. So yeah, clever play on all the tunes that have been used, and yeah, came up with that.
For people that don't know, like about like cutting dubs, like how much do they cost? Like what else was in the cutting house? Like what's the kind of motivation for doing it? Because no one would understand now if you're doing the digital thing.
Yeah. Like, but some do get the whole sense of cutting dubs and that still. With that, that one's actually sent me back, what, 35 quid for the 4 tunes on one dub. So.
As like a 16-year-old.
Yeah, like that's pocket money being saved, or just like other bits and bobs that man was doing. Like at the time, I think I was like doing bits and bobs for one spot called Rising Tide. It's like a local studio to me, so yeah, just go out there, like they'd have some DJ work for me, do a couple bits and bobs for them. Obviously that's a little P in my pocket. Alright, cool, the phone up, sort out a CD full of dubs, go down to JTS, book it in, get them cut. Yeah, mate.
So literally like all your money from music was going back into buying
into buying vinyl and cutting dubs as well. Although I didn't cut as much like everybody else did back then. Yeah.
Well, because of some money.
Yeah, it was money-wise, plus like the vinyl thing was strong in it. So obviously I could go and spend all that P at Rhythm Division in one go. If not Rhythm Division, then I'll just plan it out like, alright, cool. I know there's a couple bits and bobs in Uptown, let me check Rhythm first, or I'll go Uptown first, then go Rhythm Division and see what's good, innit? But yeah, all the P that I literally made back then, I'd say it was all going back to music and that stuff.
It's kind of still like that now, right?
Yeah, it's still like that now. Spending silly amounts these days, man, I'll tell you.
Let's pull something up, What else have we got here? Because you brought like a selection from them.
Yeah, there's a nice little selection on that still. That's another dub plate now, cut. Back then, there's like another batch of bootlegs.
Gotta show this to the camera, man.
Yeah.
You get
Them JTS dubs, mate.
So this is like what, one side or two sides?
No, two sides. Like 2 tracks each side and that still. And they still work. So you know I've looked after them. So man don't even look after their dub plates. I've looked after mine. These are like 12, 30 years old. And they still play through, no probs.
I've never seen these ones. So like Spooky plays at our party and will do like all night, all vinyl, hosting themselves. And I've never seen these plates. Like how many of these do you have?
Well, these I've probably got like, what, dub wise or these dub early plates. Dubs?
Or just in general? Because
dubs in general.
This is ridiculous.
Yeah, I've probably got like at least 30 dubs now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
30 a pop.
Yeah. But these ones set me back at least 20. They're 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want to fling on another tune?
Yeah, man.
Try and...
Even some old school Aftershock and that.
Actually, this is a good one. So.
Hey. The test press, yeah?
Yeah, fling this one on. Because I think this is probably the first time I heard your name.
Yeah, man. Legendary.
Have you got the version? Have you got the where you
tune as
sampled it
well.
from?
I've got where I sampled it from still.
So when this got made, did you kind of just give it to the Sludem guys and it just went from there?
Yeah, it was basically like I built it at my mate's yard in Dalston, like the same one of the guys that I actually met at Rise and Tide, and he's a scratch DJ and that. So yeah, at this time, I think Rise and Tide had closed down for the time being, and he got me to come down to his house, and like he had a spare computer, so I just go around there. Like he had Fruity on the computer, so yeah, man, just go out there and just like build beats and that. And yeah, sampled Joyride, and straight from the vinyl as well. So yeah, from straight from vinyl, took it apart now, came up with that now, and yeah, took it to them lot on CD, showed it to them lot feeling it, like everyone, you know, you get the universal head nod from everyone in the studio. Yeah, we got that, and yeah, it just went from there, like them lot feeling it. So everybody jumped on it, done their thing. Cool.
So you're saying everyone, you had like Jammer on there, right?
Yeah, Jammer, if I remember correctly, Jammer is Knuckles, G-Man, Chronic, Craze, and Shorty Smalls.
Okay, Sludem.
Yeah, Sludem and Nickel Camp. Them days there, you know what I'm saying?
Fling on what you sampled it from, because I think that's important.
Yeah, man.
We can use both, you know? We can use both.
Yeah.
So we're good.
We're good.
So this is Joyride.
Original.
So this is just the version, right? By David Kelly, right?
Yeah, man like Dave Kelly. Went to the Madhouse label and the extra large label as well.
And
yeah,
made a lot.
Yeah, Showtime, there was like Showtime Rhythm, Brockout Rhythm, Ray Ray Rhythm, Haunted Rhythm, Fiesta Rhythm as well, 8-5 Rhythm. Yeah, he's built quite a lot of them still.
Were you buying like these kind of like reggae before you kind of did garage and
yeah, I was. Because obviously I was like more or less buying everything back then. Like I did start out with garage and that, cool. But then obviously things got a bit darker. Everyone's drifting off. All right, cool, it's getting a bit darker. It's getting a bit more faster now. And that's all branching off, so it's like 2-step, 4x4. Like the early days of dubstep and that, when it was all a bit skippy, it was a bit dark, but no one knew what to call it then. Even buying a couple jungle and drum and bass bits as well. Obviously, like Simsy, he used to play so down drum and bass tunes in his sets. I was like, used to keep my ear open and like, cool. Let me grab a couple and let me try it for myself. You know what I mean? So,
Can you remember any tunes that were like that? They could slow down to like work in a kind of garagey grime set, like an early grime set. Because it wasn't grime then. Like.
Yeah, it wasn't grime, but as soon as you were slowing it down, it's like, wow, this sounds very different, very dark. I like it. There was a couple Mampy Swift ones that I clocked onto that he played. So it's like, yeah, cool. Say no more, I'm not going to reveal no names. There's a couple like Mampy Swift ones and a couple trend tunes as well, and like TNT, who sadly no longer with us, but yeah, man. He lives on still, you know what I mean?
Should play one of the versions still, because...
Yeah, I should actually flip this.
What's on the other side of that?
There's a vocal on it still.
Yeah. Flip it, man.
So like the Mr. Easy and Baby Sham cut. I know I'm missing a couple cuts on it still.
You know to pull off a reggae set once in a while, innit?
Yeah, man. Just fling down a bit of reggae and that. Like, I think I've probably bought more reggae and bashment over the last couple months than anything else.
Why is that?
You know when your ears just pick up on something and you're like, yeah, I like this. Like, obviously, I wouldn't know about this tune, so obviously just me educating myself on like everything, reggae, bashment, trying to educate myself and like understand where my folks come from and the music they're listening to. Like 'cause they grew up, well, when I was growing up, more or less it was like reggae, bashment, lovers rock, like the proper R&B, like not the R&B that was about them times, like the proper rhythm and blues, like 50s, 60s stuff and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, growing up listening to that, it's like, you know what, I want to explore it more and like come to understand it and yeah, just like see what other bits and bobs are out there, like probably stuff that my folks have probably forgotten about for time.
So you're playing back these records to them and then
they're like I'm showing them like every time like something new comes in, like I've just purchased a new order, it's like 20 tunes deep, I'm just like, yeah, alright, cool, like let's show them, like show them what's good, man.
So you spoke about the garage kind of times with like kind of slowed down stuff. Can you pull out something that's like that? Slimsy, slimsy-ish kind of times.
Slimsy kind of. Let's deal with before Slimsy's times.
All right.
Because these are like a couple of like the first garage-based purchases that I was making. Like these are going back to 1997. So this is primary school days. So yeah, this is like just at least one of them.
Yeah.
Like, I had to hide this one because obviously looking at the cover.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, and as you like, they weren't trying to have none of it.
Gotta show this one.
The folks weren't trying to have none of it. I'm telling you. But yeah, man.
So Mumsy will pull you up for this, yeah?
Not even Mumsy. Dad will pull man up on that.
Was your dad a DJ as well?
Well, he claims to have been a DJ. You know, like okay, you've played at one party here and one party there. Like, alright, cool. I hear this story all the while. It's like it's nothing to me because I'm playing out of raves and shutting down dances and all that sort of stuff. So, yeah, man.
Let's bring this on.
Yeah, let's bring this one.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Alright,
yeah.
you're the boss still, yeah.
Yeah, confetti dubs. Man like Chris Mack and Dr. Queff. Yeah, man. First sort of garage-based purchases I was making back then. Even picking up some that are going for like CDPs right now. Yeah. Hey. Yeah, this is another one of them early garage purchases. And it's a bit, there's like a little ring around it or something like that.
You don't even know what it is?
No, it's by Sky Juice. He also went under the alias of Sky Cap. This was like Sky Cap, Sky Juice, but he just used both of them still. But yeah, I picked this one up quite cheap, you know. Them bargain bin like purchases and that, like you don't think much of them, but it's still a tune anyway. And now I'm seeing it going for like silly money. Like, okay, them obscure ones that nobody didn't really think about back then, and all of a sudden they care about it now.
Let's like talk about some of the labels that you're kind of into. Like I've just picked out this.
Yeah, ice cream. Yeah.
Big sleeve.
Yeah,
production.
That's a double pack one as well.
Like what other labels were you kind of into like this kind of times?
I say there's like FFRR, Nice and Ripe, Confetti. Oh, there's a couple others as well. But I was just picking out all the random bits and bobs back then.
White label stuff.
Yeah, white label stuff or stuff that was like on a label, but there wasn't much on that label in that sense. Like it was just all like guys that had many different aliases, but it was like flicking out tunes on with this name label or that name label. Crazy.
So it's hard to kind of catalogue.
Yeah, but I've got a fair bit amount of that. Nice and Ripe, Ice Cream, fair bit of Public Demand as well. Yeah, man. Fair bit of Confetti
what's
as
the
well.
tune of this that we need to play?
Ooh. I would say Rip Groove, but then it's on this as well.
Yeah.
See the official release on that. Yeah, this is like the first garage tune.
The first that you bought?
Yeah, that universally just got me into the whole DJing side of things. When I first heard this, I was like, yeah, I need this tune. This is definitely me. And the flip side as well, especially this release. Flip side.
It's everywhere. I think they've got about 100 copies in it. About 100 different presses.
Oh, mate.
This is still getting played today as well. So.
Yeah. Man, like EZ from north, south, east and west. From the body look good, I know you have the God bless. Drop wide, 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 drop wide. Look at the style, the yard of the girl, then boy, boy. Look at the style, the yard of the girl, then boy, boy. Drop wide. Look at the style, the yard of the girl, then boy, boy. Look at the style, the yard of the
massive, I run the place hot. Boy, boy. Wind up your bumper, wind your back hot. Boy, boy. You are your massive, I run the place hot. Boy, boy. Boy, boy. Boy, boy. Boy, boy. Boy, boy.
Yeah, man. First garage record that I ever thought that I ever held.
And that kind of made you want to be a DJ?
Yeah.
Like these
Yeah.
garage records?
Even though this is not my first copy, I've had like 2 copies before this, and I've lost both of them. So, yeah. But now I've got like at least 3 different copies now. I've got this version, I've got the one that came in a black sleeve, and the one that's on the double pack. So, yeah, man.
Let's talk about this record, man. What made you bring this?
Because that's quite rare. It is quite rare. I mean, man grew up listening to Anthem Mob and that. Nowadays, I'm paying silly money for Anthem Mob bits and bobs. So I picked this up from Reckless and in West End, 30 quid.
30 quid.
You know what I'm saying? So there's another one. Don't you know? That set me back, what, 20 quid? It's another one.
Well, what's your
Beautiful.
favourite like of these records?
Ooh. This one.
What's this called?
This one's Cloudy Day. It's an Anthem Mob. It's a white label press. This is the only thing that was going at the time. So I was like, you know what? I don't care. White label, no white label. I still need this on my life, man. Hey, Skippy. Selector, inside the right.
Bro,
Yeah.
you're still like on radio, man, like every week, like at least twice a week on Pirate Radio. What's the like kind of motivation today, like to still be like
you know,
super like 6 hours and all these madnesses that you do, bro?
You know what I just figured? You know what I just figured out? I figured out that more time I end up not listening to radio, but yeah, I'm always on radio. How does that work? I think it's come down to that I like to hear myself just mix, and bearing in mind that I don't have no decks at home, so it's just like, alright, cool. Radio's always there for me, regardless. So yeah, why not just turn up and play a set to the early hours of the morning? You know what I mean? Like, even just this weekend gone, like it was a Grand Marathon on Mode FM. It was like from 6 p.m. till 6 a.m. And in between that, I had to go Brixton Jam for a fundraiser thing as well. So yeah.
So you DJ'd in the evening?
Yeah, I went Mode first.
Yeah.
Dropped a couple mixes and that. Then went Bricks and Jam, played the set, shut it down. Then went back to mode, like 4 in the morning, crawling in with a bag of McDonald's. And then yeah, we just I think everybody else just sort of like faded off around 6. It was only meant to run from like 6 p.m. till 6 a.m.
Yeah.
But me being me, I thought, you know what, it's still a bit early, and I was just in that mood, so I just ended up rolling till 10 in the morning.
You were there for like another 4 hours.
Yeah. It's nuts. And then literally went home, slept. Oh what? There's a set open, yeah? Someone, I think Jam Pack was looking to roll out there as well. And it's like, me and him were talking about doing it back to back, and it was like, screw it, let's make it happen today, innit? We just went up there, got there like 1:30, ended up leaving like 5:30, 6 in the morning and that. So them early hours, just waking up and yeah, just like going radio. But it's fun though, man. It's fun, I won't lie. Because not many people get the freedom to just go and do radio like that, you know what I mean? So I've got to cherish it, man, because I grew up being around pirate radio, like listening to pirate radio, always wanted to be on radio. And yeah, now doing all sorts of different radio stations these days, NTS, Rinse. I haven't been Radar yet, but I'm due to be on there. So by the time this goes out, I probably would have been on Radar by now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, NTS, Mode, Deja, Rinse. Yeah, man.
And like loads of stations before that. You must have been on like over like 20 stations, right?
Yeah, like I started on Mystic FM. Like even my boy that brought me on there, like he's still on there. He's doing like breakfast show and all them things now. So yeah, man, doing that universal breakfast show like every day. Like I couldn't see myself doing that, man. But
why not?
No, I could do it every now and then though. Like the breakfast show. Like I mean, I just done till 10 in the morning the other day. And like people actually walked in, I was like, oh, okay, like early morning vibes, isn't it? Like you're not gonna find another breakfast show like mine, like just straight shutting it down with bare grime and a bit of garage and mixing it up and all that stuff. So yeah, man. Who knows? I will probably end up eventually doing another like type of breakfast show, man. Just like there's no holds barred, innit?
Yeah, straight up.
Just go ham and just do whatever, man.
This record, you wanted to pull this out. Why is that?
Because it's like early grime days and that.
This is Slim's us.
001, when man like Bionic tried to claim credit for Heinz's tune, yeah. Them ones.
But this was a massive tune at the time, right? So
yeah, it was massive. I don't know what possessed man to take the tune and go, yeah, it's my tune, when it was Heinz's tune, you know? It's crazy.
I can just hear you. I can hear you bootlegging this.
Yeah.
Because I can hear you. Or some madness, man. I know you could just like.
Yeah, if I get a decent little MP3 and that, then yeah, man, I could just tear that up one time.
So it kind of brings us like to grime.
Yeah.
Like, these are the kind of proto grime tunes.
Yeah, like when I first started doing the whole radio thing, grime was the in thing. Like it was just coming about. It was still dark garage bass, but yeah, you just had like the Esky type. You had the Esky, you had your sub low, you had the 8 bar, you had your 4/4, you had your 2-steps, and same. Like, it was a mixed bag. Like you couldn't go wrong back then. So yeah, just literally trying to grab everything. I remember like the 2 records I bought previous to like the first radio show that my mate ever brought me on. It was "Did It" by Virus featuring Lorraine Cato, like a little garage vocal type thing, and Genius, The Journey,
Wow.
Dump Valve 002.
Yeah.
So yeah, I bought those 2 and I was like, yeah, I'm getting radio with these 2 tunes. Just went and just slapped them in my other bag and just like, yeah, rolled up to radio. Yeah, nice little rinse out, special guest mix and that.
These Discogs prices are gonna go up.
Yeah.
I've seen yours, your Discogs page. You've got like 2,500 records in your collection.
Yeah, and growing.
Like, how are you even storing that?
Majority of them are just in my yard right now. Like, there's all like stacked
It's
on the floor and stuff like that. But yeah, I am getting the shelf. Like, the shelf is needed. I do need the shelf. Like, it's in the works, man. It's in the works.
You got 2,500 records and no decks.
I know, mate. Tell me about it.
Spooky on the DJ, or is it like you just buying your records and getting out?
Yeah, it's basically like just buy my records, just loiter for a bit, and then I'm out in it. That's all they want.
Do you remember like later on when it became like, oh, like you're Spooky, you're the guy that made that tune? Do you remember getting that kind of reaction from them?
I think it was quite a couple years ago when Slu had a little studio in Limehouse, and Rinse was right next door to us as well. And obviously you get all the heads from Rinse to come around, so like drop a couple bars for the DVD and that little non-stop working DVD that we were filming at the time. So yeah, like D-double, Foot's passed through. These times say Badness passed through with D-double-E. Like these times I didn't know who Badness was, and I think Wiley must have come through as well one day. And yeah, man, it's been them ones ever since. But obviously he knows me now, innit? Like we've heard the chat, like take a couple pictures, all them sort of stuff. I'm due to. I just want to get him on a set though. Get him on a radio
Never done
set.
a set with Wiley?
No,
Oh,
like we've talked about it. Like we have talked about it.
Yeah.
But he's always done.
Considering that
yeah,
you've
he's
been
Wiley,
on radio
innit?
every week
Yeah,
for like 12 years,
yeah,
like
man.
that's crazy.
There was a time when I wasn't on radio though. It was
Yeah.
a good period of time. I think it was like 2007 to like 2008. Yeah, that was like a strong period. I think it was like a good 9-10 months that I wasn't on the radio. And I just ended up just making beats instead. I was like, cool, I'm still gonna do music regardless, whether or not I'm on a radio station. I'm still gonna be doing music. So I was going to studio, just making beats, knocking them out, and then I had a mate of mine called DJ CEO, and he'd always ring me up and go, yeah, because he played dubstep, but he'd have grime MCs coming down, and he didn't know anyone in grime like that, so he knew me, got in contact, like, yeah, I'm on this radio station, I'm gonna come down and do a little set. First time he got me to come down and do a set was at React FM. These times here.
That's in West London.
Yeah,
right?
it was in West London, and they had Image Radio, Ice Cold / Image Radio next door to them as well. So yeah, used to go out there, and even then, back then it was dealing with them city hours. Like they'd done the 10 to 12 at night, but then just kick back. All right, cool. His mate come through. He's a DJ as well. He do the 12 to 2. We'll probably end up running till like 4 or something like that. And then yeah, no one else was on. Oh what? 4? I'm still here. Let's go for it, innit? It's roll from like 4 till 8 in the morning on the yachts. Like, I didn't even care who was locked in. I was like, no, I'm on radio. Okay. Whoever's locked in, they're locked in. If they're not locked in, I don't really care. Like, I'm just playing tunes, innit?
So like, who haven't you done a set with that's on the hit list? Like you said, Wiley.
I'd have to do a proper set with New Gens.
You haven't done one?
They came through. They came to my birthday set.
Okay.
On Deja, just the other day. But now I want to get them down and do a proper set. You know, a proper set. I can just throw tunes under them. It's like, yeah, see how you handle this rhythm. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But yeah, say like Wiley and New Gens, and even BBK as well. Yeah.
Let's
even to just get like Skepta and JME on one set. Yeah.
This one? Koki?
Could do.
You got.
But I was eyeing up that one still.
This one?
Yeah.
What's your relationship with DMZ like?
You know, I didn't know much. So even when I bought like, the first thing I ever bought from DMZ was their second release, 002, with all horror show and that. So I didn't know much. I was like, nah, this is actually quite dark still. I think the tune that grabbed me on that whole release was the horror show tune that Loafer made. So I was like, you know what, this is quite dark. This is very dark. It's on the After P vibe. Like, I bought it and I threw it under a couple MCs and we're like, yeah, let's see you try and write this, and it's quite dark. So, yeah. A couple of them managed to hold it down. Others weren't really feeling it because it was way too dark for them. So. When I first heard this is like times were changing, man. When the dubstep thing was coming in strong.
And you were buying like dubstep as well, yeah?
Yeah, because when I first started doing radio, it was all like garage and grime. I was buying everything else as well, like cheesy little R&B tunes, R&B, the hip hop, like, because you had to cater for everybody's taste back then, especially when you was part of a crew as well. Whether you was part of a crew or not, like obviously some crews, they had it panned out differently, like they had their DJs that would go and cut dubs of their tunes, like go and cut the belly of vocals and all that stuff. So it'd be like 1 hour of vocals and then like next hour just instrumentals, playing a couple of dub hits and that. Guys might host and that. Never know, towards the end you might get a couple like ladies tunes and that still. But for guys like us, like all the young bucks and that, I think we just first started out playing like a little bit of R&B and hip hop first half hour. bashment for like the next half hour, then play a couple vocals, next half hour, and then last half hour, yeah, straight instrumentals. MCs can get busy one time and do their thing, innit?
So what changed then? Why did it kind of just go to like straight grime? Do you remember, like,
for me it was like I tried to keep up with too much genres at once, and like obviously I was missing out a couple bits and bobs to the point where I was just like, you know what, I can't keep up, man. Like, obviously I've got my certain bits that I will always have. Like I've still got like bits of R&B and hip hop now. Like majority of it I got thrown to me, like they were dashing it out, they was dashing it my way. I was just like, cool, like I'll just take them, flip through them, just pick out the best ones and take them home, innit? The others I'll just get rid of. Like I don't know what they are. I ain't got no decks at home. I can't listen to them like that. So yeah, I'm just gonna like throw them away. And like, I don't know what they sound like. It could be a good tune. It could be a shit tune. Like, I don't know. Like I ain't got no decks, so yeah, just like second guess it. Or nowadays, alright, cool. I just throwing freebies my way. I've got the one little turntable at home now. So yeah, let's just work off of that. Listen to everything, be like, alright, cool, that sounds cool. So like, even now, like taking a risk, like I'll buy, if I'm buying a big batch, I'll see like a couple of tunes online and be like, I'll see the name and be like, let's give it a go and just like add it to the bunch.
So like how much are you spending a lot a month, like on records? You always talk about buying batches of records from like Japan and
Europe. I've bought quite a few batches recently as well. I'd say even from last month, I think I probably spent at least somewhere around 400 to 500 pounds just on freaking vinyls, man. Damn, like it's crazy. It is so crazy.
So you like addicted? It was like the closest thing to like addiction.
Oh, you could say vinyl addict.
Like, is it like the vinyl, or is it just the music? Like, what's the difference? Like, because you play music, innit?
Yeah, because it's easy to say that you're a vinyl addict, but whereas I'm a DJ as well. It's like, obviously, being a DJ, you have to be like a vinyl addict, especially growing up the way I grew up. Like, I grew up buying vinyls. Like, that's never going to stop for me. And even now, yeah, I'm still going to buy vinyls. Like, still cut vinyls all now. Like, even cutting a couple bits and bobs here.
So you're cutting like stuff that's kind of not getting digital releases. You're not the only person.
Well, it's stuff that gets digital release and that, or I've been thrown out as free downloads and that, but they come out. Some of them can come out with WAV, or some of them have just bought the WAV, and I've just sent them off to go get them cut, and they come back to me within a day or two. Some might take like a couple of weeks.
Which one do you want to play? Off here, because where are you getting these cut?
All these ones here, I got them cut at a place called Cutter Dub. They're like based in Essex and all that. But yeah, just literally send them off. Which one are you holding up there?
This is Hannah Wants, Chris Lorenzo, Dappy.
With Q and Flavor D on the flip.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Might as well rinse that.
Yeah. So this is like things that you've downloaded
from
your email kind of thing, or for free? And
yeah, some of these, majority of these I've bought, you know. Like, I just bought the file and it's like, yeah, man. Why not get them cut, man? Especially now I'm doing this like all vinyl stuff. So yeah, I've got to branch out, mate.
Like the all-night, all-vinyl thing that we've been doing over the past like year or so.
Yeah.
Like you're the only DJ in our scene to even do that. So people that haven't kind of seen you play all night with vinyl, what kind of music and style do you kind of go through on the nights?
Well, what we've gone through like reggae, bashment, all this bass music stuff, bit of house, bit of garage, grime and dubstep. I've got a deck anyway. I've got that all day long. So yeah, it's just basically all of that stuff. So grime, dubstep, house, garage, bass, bit of bass line as well, bit of funky, reggae and bashment.
So you kind of able to bind your whole collection in a way in the sets. Don't you think it all kind of sits together like a bit nice across the night? Like,
yeah, it's you have to balance it out really, because if you're doing all night vinyl, you have to balance it out. Like, you can't just be like 6 hours of grime, like people get bored. You can't do 6 hours of grime. So yeah, you just have to balance it out and just give everyone, or cater, more or less cater to everyone really. The caterer. Gotta have the selection on deck. You know, like that, coming like a dinner lady and all that sort of stuff. Like the selection, like you gotta have the little turkey drummers, the little potatoes and smiley faces and that. Yeah, get a little veg and that. Okay, now we've got dessert on deck. What, cake and custard, yeah? All of that. A little OJ and that. So yeah, got a cater, man.
We had a playground somewhere here.
Yeah, we did.
Where is it?
There you go.
Let's get on playground, man.
Playground time.
Because this record, for people that kind of only come across you in the last couple of years, might kind of know you only for that tune, right?
Yeah, they will know me. If they don't know about Joyride, then they know about Playground. See, same sort of like.
Really make the man them a fist stare me there. Mad them with the style you are wear. You really make the man them a fist stare me there. You and Irie and Brady them a. So the cabra say, me want one of them a gal, they know them a tear style. Flip it and pamper like baby. And from you know say you look good, gal and you smell good. At the gal wave your hand show up. Me want one of them a gal, they know them a tear style. Flip it and pamper like baby. And from you know say you look good, gal and you smell good. At the gal wave your hand show me. Girl, you get me in the mood. Please don't say me rude, but me who don't mind to see you nude. You make the whole liar so move and your skin feels so smooth. Really want to know where you are use. Enough y'all get confused and not carry news. You know what, that you're just a cruise. But me want one of them a girl, they know them a kiss style. Flip it and pamper like baby. After you know so you look good, yes and you smell good. I take a wave your hand show me. Me must have more than compel. Me have to get a one a wheel link with Michelle. She alone the one me not fi guess, me not fi spell. She go bust a one smile at same time me head swell. She no want no man reflex like empty barrel. You have to can treat and work the body well. And a hand underneath the bracket the cabra name fell. Close fell well. So the cabra lost. Me want one of them a gal, they know them a chase style. Fi pet and pamper like baby. After you know so you look good, gal and you smell good. Atty can wave your hand show me. Atty dance control. You have your own place, you have to sleep out a go. Independent for you a little and a grow. Bigger you no borrow for nothing you never hold. Waistline a van would bring that round slow. Tights you go put and make the print start to show. You wanna follow back and you to and fro. So, how are you take it off?
Yes, so we're inside the ride.
You host during the all night sets as well, bro. That's what kind of.
Yeah, it's your fault, man. You got me hosting. You know, I was like, oh, I don't know, but I was like, you know what? There's no one else here. Screw it. I might as well, innit? Just take that radio voice and just bring it live in the dance and that. Like, I was still thinking that I need to work on the projection and that still. But yeah, other than that, it's alright. Like, especially the Manchester one. It's like, yeah, that was nice.
Yeah,
Couldn't complain, man.
in the soup kitchen.
Yeah.
Do that again soon. We're gonna finish off on a garage tune since we're in DNR, like kind of like garage emporium.
Yeah, man.
Tell us about this tune.
Yeah, this one, boy, I've known about it for years, but it's been one of them ones where I didn't know the name or anything like that. And then my mate, you know Skills, runs Project All That Records and that. Like, he put this up for sale. I was like, fam, hook me up in it. And said no more. sent it my way. Just had it sitting in my yard ever since. And yeah, this goes for actually stupid money right now. Like, I'm seeing it on Discord for like 80 quid and that, so. Yeah.
How much did you get for it?
I got it for free. Them hookups, you know what I'm saying? Them hookups. I got hooked up nicely, man. But yeah, like it's just a legendary tune in itself, man.
So if you ever need 80 quid, that's like one that you could.
Yeah. Just a shit to off real quick. I'm just like, yeah, what? I can make a bit of money, like, especially with all the selection I've got here right now. Like, I've got a couple of DMZs. Got the first Swamp 81 and that. I'm saying it's a fair bit of pay, mate. Couple of these dubs as well, they'll probably go for like silly money. You know what I mean? Flavor D and that.
Yeah.
Spectrum. Royal T, double A side and that.
Just making your own records out of my records.
Yeah, mate, got to be done. Couple.
If you see these, don't buy them off Spooky.
Yeah, don't buy them. Cause I'll never see these, man. It's like cause and effect. New York Transit 3 on the flip as well. So, another 100 watts Chris Lorenzo, little tumble audio doublet on the flip, and like Leica. Cause and effects remix of P Money, Predator, unreleased dub and that. Yeah, mate.
Right,
Even those will go for good money.
never selling, never.
No, that.
Let's run this one. I'm going to give you a challenge to close as well. You know what that is?
Oh, what? That, yeah?
Yeah.
Them ones.
Alright, now your challenge. You gotta do this. Alright. So we're gonna challenge Spooky to name every
I can't name everyone in here. That's the thing. I can't name everybody on here, but
You can name a few, right?
yeah, I can name a few. I can see DT on here. DT, Be Live. Pretty sure that's Kofi B.
Yeah.
Pretty sure CKP should be on
This
it.
is Black Jam, right?
Yeah, that's Tough Jam up there.
Yeah.
And then next to them you got Dream Team.
Yeah.
So yeah, Dream Team, Tough Jam, EZ. I'm pretty sure Nurse the boss is on here.
We said this is Todd Edwards here.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure that's Kai. Sparks and Kai.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We need
That
we
could
need to
be-
grind one of these, bro.
Yeah, we sadly do. You know that universal grind one, you definitely need a grind one.
Yeah.
You know that. But not all the Just Come guys. No, I'm joking, man. I'm joking. Otherwise, people are gonna think otherwise. Like, yeah, Vicky don't rate. No, I rate, man.
Oh, you've got to do it. You've got to put it together.
Oh,
Alright.
I've got to put it together. Yeah. Them ones. All right. No more in it.
All right. So we're done here. Spooky Boiler Room Collections. Go listen to some more garage.
Yeah, mate. Long live vinyl, mate. How you mean?